we're going to make news graphics in this. The graphics that are over the anchor shoulders. So OTS, over the shoulder. I made my own design here. Different news stations use similar equipment, different designs often. So the first one I'm going to do, I'm doing two because I want to show you how the alpha channels can differ and why. Anything in this design that's outside of the white box means you can break the boundaries. So the graphic, just to make it a little more interesting, can go outside of the boundaries. If you pay attention, you'll see graphics going outside the boundary of a square, rounded or not rounded, or something like that. I added this gradient just for visual interest and to show you how to copy layer masks. But the first one we're going to do is the garden. My friend Brian Shelton took these wonderful pictures of their garden. Very large, so I'm going to make it over here, the flyout menu, convert to smart object so I can resize it with impunity. And then I'm going to make sure my rectangle's on right now. I'm going to end up turning it off because I don't want it to pick up any white because it's filling the picture's filling the template. So I really don't need it, but I need it right now while I resize this because I don't want, it's got to be the right size. It can't go inside the template size. So I'm going to make it 50%. And if I made it too small, it would look weird. 50% is not bad. This one is not breaking the boundaries. Because I unlocked or unlinked the layer mask that I made for position, I'm making it a little bit bigger. So there's my rows. And of course I can't have this showing. That'll show on the air and it'll look really crappy. So I'm going to hold the Option key to copy the layer mask, Alt on the PC. Basically that's it. We have to merge these layers and not the black, because we don't want the black as part of it. We want to be able to make our alpha channel, merging them. The keyboard shortcut would be Command E or else merge layers from the flyout menu or the layers menu. Command or Control, click it to get the shape. And then I'm going to click and get the alpha channel. Over here in the channels menu, I click the square with the hole in it. Now, Command D to get rid of marching ants. We make multiple copies and then flatten it because an alpha channel could pick up the black, but pixels are a little smushy, believe it or not. So I'm going to go to Layer, Flatten, Image, and it probably goes slightly outside of the picture plane, the template, so it won't pick up any black pixels. So that's the news template. I'm going to save it as a Targa. Save as Targa. I'm going to give it a name, Garden. I'm going to change it to Targa, not PSD, so it'll be a TGA. Only supports one layer and one alpha. Save 32-bit because 24 would be red, green, blue, but we've got an alpha, so we save it as 32-bit. And now there's my first graphic. My next graphic, and I have to get the news template up again. I'm going to go to Open Recent. Hold on to that there, and there's the news template. And again, this time I'm going to leave the background visible, and I'm going to get the rows, drag the rows into the template. It's already a smart object, by the way. So I am going to just resize, Command T, edit free transform. And I can see the outer edges. I'm going to drag it up, and there it breaks the boundaries. I could even go a little further, just a tiny bit, and voila. And I don't need to put a layer mask there or else it'll cut this off. But I do need to get rid of that white gradient, so I will hold the Command or Control key and put a layer mask to hide that white gradient. So that's that. And now we're going to make a new kind of alpha channel that breaks the boundaries and is not a typical shape. Command E. So I save that. I'm going to, again, hold down the Command or Control key, go over here to this icon. I've got my alpha channel, and you remember we went da 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 da, and image, let's see, image, layer, flatten, yay, and I've got this, and I'm going to go save as, same deal, I'm going to put rows, change it to a Targa because that's what our equipment takes. Targa, save 32-bit, and there you have it. I am going to, let's see, is that the garden? That isn't the garden I want, and that's not the rows I want. These are the two I want you to see. See the alpha channel there, right there, and see the alpha channel on this one. And that's a quick overview of how we make over the shoulders in the nude.